Hi, Joanna Hodorowska here. I am a holistic nutritionist and an expert on pain and inflammation. And thank you, Dolestown Hemp Company, for asking me to do this video for an overview of inflammation. So today I'm going to overview inflammation and kind of help you understand the good and the bad of inflammation. Inflammation, by definition, is a process that the body has to actually fight against things that harm it. And these things that harm it can be infections, they can be injuries, they could be toxins. So the inflammation is actually a natural process that the body goes through in order for it to heal naturally. So when you're thinking about inflammation, and a lot of issues that may arise with inflammation are body pain. So even headache, it could be inflammation of the brain. GI distress can be inflammation of the gut. Autoimmune issues are typically also started as inflammation from the gut, but then they are exacerbated by some of the foods that we eat, some of the negativity that we may be thinking, and we might be actually really unhappy with the way our body is treating us. So then the body responds with inflammation in various parts of our bodies. So inflammation isn't really a bad thing. It's the body's way of healing. But when it is chronic, that's when it starts to be an issue. And we need to work through the steps in order to lower the inflammation so that you can increase the quality of your life, and you can also increase the flexibility of your body and improve the way that you feel and the way that the body moves. So an example of natural inflammation is, let's say you cut your finger. So you cut your finger, and the body can actually swell the area around there to increase the amount of activity so that the body can heal and repair. If you stub your toe, you have pain initially and it swells, and so you need some ice to lower the inflammation. But that inflammatory response is normal, it's natural, and it is what accelerates the body's healing process. So inflammation on its own, it sounds like a terrible word, but it's actually the body's natural healing process. When you have issues that are chronic, like pain or a joint that starts to deteriorate, or you have a lot of injuries and issues with your tendons, that can actually be inflammation. But then you're probably wondering, okay, well, but I didn't do anything. Why does it hurt? Why am I having these issues? Well, these are the things that you might want to think about is, what are you eating? Are you eating inflammatory foods and you don't even know that they're inflammatory? A lot of what I do is really work with each individual to identify, are there foods in your diet that are actually contributing to your pain so that the body's natural healing process is impeded? Are there foods that we can include that are anti-inflammatory? Are there supplements that we can include that are anti-inflammatory? Are there, products like cannabinoids, like the copaiba and hemp-derived CBD that are combined with turmeric? Are these things that we can use in order to lower that inflammation? I also review your sleep patterns, because lack of sleep, increase in stress, these are all things that will actually increase your inflammation, and not the good kind of inflammation. It's actually impeding your healing, so the inflammation remains and your body doesn't heal. Same thing with being dehydrated. So there's lots of things that contribute to the inflammation, and so there's lots of layers that we need to work on in order to lower the chronic inflammation so that you can increase your flexibility, decrease your aging acceleration, and you can actually reverse and reduce pain naturally, and you can actually reduce and reverse some of the physical issues that you have, and what I call dis-ease, not necessarily disease. So it's not about healing, it's about supporting the body's natural inflammatory process and really stopping that cascade of inflammation so that the body can actually do what it knows what to do, which is to heal naturally. But if we impede that process, then we have inflammation, we have pain, we have all sorts of other health issues. And I am here to help you to combat the inflammation, identify where it's coming from, and then give you easy remedies, so to speak, through food, through lifestyle modifications, through mindfulness, and through addition of some supplements, including the cannabinoids, which are from nature, that help the body to do its natural healing process and lower the inflammation so that the body can do its inflammatory process the right way. There's supposed to be a beginning, of inflammatory spot, and then an end. So as we lower the inflammation, your health issues can decrease. If you have any questions about that, you can feel free to contact me, Joanna Hodorowska, www.Nutrition in Motion, nutrition for body, mind, spirit, and sport.